in the mix, but it's had its share of critics. Luka Doncic said, quote,
Yeah, Allie, team's definitely motivated to stay in the top 6. Good stuff there. Thank you. And the Lakers starting 5. Malik Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Davis in at the 5. And for Charlotte, Rozier the 2 with Hayward at the 3. Bridges and Washington are inside. And it's Ball in at the point. And over the course of a long regular season, does a coach need to keep things new and interesting? Or is it better to be consistent and stick to the same message?
You know, well, I think consistency, BA, is helpful as far as roles in your team's philosophy. Off the court is where having fun and keeping loose can pay those dividends.
Davis hits.
Oh, the defender plays tough, but Davis is tougher. Plays through the contact with authority.
Monk against Rozier. There's the triple. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Davis against Bridges. That one off the back iron and out. Rozier outside. Great D that time from Monk. Outside Davis. Ball against Monk. Pass to James. Clock at 6. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Rozier outside. Hayward outside. Washington inside. Monk covers. And it's Washington missing. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the floor.
Yeah, you can look at P.J. Washington. I mean, he's still learning to play the center position. But, man, is he improving each time out.
Ariza down low. Pounded by Rozier. Here's Davis. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Davis has got his second basket.
Oh, embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Pass to Rozier. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And Chris, with Washington at center, they just need him to be decent.
Well, I mean, the way he can shoot changes how defenses tend to play him. He'll give up some on defense, but he's a stretch big that you can't ignore.
Here's Monk. The Hornets making their last shot. Inside. Here's Davis. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And there's so many levels to Davis's offensive game, and the mid-range happens to be one of them.
Rozier, right side. And he's going for the oop here. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
Well, I'm impressed with Rozier's growth as a distributor. He's capable of making some nice passes.
Pass to Ariza. Back to Westbrook. James outside. Sinks the tray.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Hornets have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. A minute 35 left in the first quarter of the game. Monk against Rozier. Going inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
One thing you can give Terry Rozier credit for are those fast hands. You must keep the ball locked up when he's around because he's always hunting for his next steal.
That free throw good from Rozier. And Rozier's quickness as a defender does much more than just create turnovers.
Yeah, he's tough to shake off when he's covering you. I mean, he puts constant pressure on the shooters and doesn't allow them to take comfortable shots.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. Both free throws good from Rozier.
Yeah, Ben, when it comes to Terry Rozier, he's welcomed more responsibility. Started out as a role player and spark plug off the bench, but now a starting caliber player in this league.
Now here's Nunn, averaging around 6 a game. From deep. McDaniels with the rebound. Charlotte trailing. Here's Martin. The shot misses. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. "36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Down low. Here's Rozier. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Inside Rozier's agility, it gives him an edge. Able to make late shot adjustments and find the bucket.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
15 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Oubre. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The 3 ball. Kept alive.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's the Hornets. They lead by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Most versatile offensive players in the league, Gordon Hayward talked about one of his go-to moves.
I really like the step-back move, being at 6'8". I feel like I can use a little bit of my quickness to get an advantage and then step back and tall enough to shoot over some guys. So that's one of my moves.
And Grant, that step-back jumper, one of the most important shots today.
It really is. And for players like Gordon that are a live threat off the dribble, it's even more effective.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They were just the more aggressive team. I mean, feeding off this crowd's energy.
We've got Mason Plumlee, Kelly Oubre out there with McDaniels. And it's Richards in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Just 4 to shoot. And the basket by Horton Tucker.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
All right, BA, Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, "I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the floor. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire."
Well, different perspective, Allie. Good stuff. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court, and opponents can foul to force your hand.
Well, you know, offensively, the style of Anthony's game, I mean, He just ages well like fine wine. I mean, he can go old school, back to the basket. He can stretch you out. He's clutch.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. And the Lakers also making a change. Johnson's checked in. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Martin. In his last outing, 10 points for him. It's stolen by Johnson. And they're running. Pass to Nunn. Back to Johnson. Anthony with it. Working on McDaniels. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Anthony's gotten 4 this quarter.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
And he's going for the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And LaMelo Ball has really impressed right out of the gate. Many wondering how he would compare to his brother, Lonzo, too. His playmaking and rebounding have just been outstanding.
It's Johnson with a drive. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Lakers lead by 5.
And what concentration from Johnson. When he drives inside, absorbing the contact and completing the shot. Easy.
Ball outside. Pass to Oubre. Here's Martin. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Oubre against Johnson. Here's Horton Tucker. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. For Charlotte, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Martin. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Ball. Rebound by the Lakers. Boy, the future for Ball is indeed bright. This is a guy who just loves the game. And, Chris, more importantly, someone that wants to win.
That kind of mentality goes a long way. He's an exciting player to watch for sure. I mean, he's only just getting started on his hopefully promising career.
Now here's Ball.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Look, they came out of the locker room hot, and it got contagious. They've been knocking down jumpers like they were layups in the first half.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
And that one falls for Ball. And you think about the draft profile of LaMelo Ball. Grant, the court vision has been as good as advertised.
I mean, he's just a gifted passer who sees over defenders. He enjoys making those flashy plays. He's been everything you want from a playmaker.
He's off on the second. Well, Anthony Davis helped rescuing the Lakers from some lean years. In the 6 seasons prior to his arrival, they'd missed the playoffs more times than in the previous 65 years of the franchise.
And a year after they got him, they're hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. And now with his new contract, he should help them compete for a long time to come.
And so it's the Lakers with it. James passes to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Davis. Cash money from 16 feet away. Davis has got 8 points.
I love Davis's decision-making on the catch and shoot. Didn't second-guess himself. He just let it rip.
Pass to Rozier. Over James. James with the block. Westbrook outside. Outside Monk. Here's James. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And we all know Monk likes to shoot, but their great decision, getting it to the open teammate.
Pass to Ball.
These are the games that really hurt. I mean, you're playing well, the effort's there, and in the end, it still isn't enough.
And here are the Hornets now. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Rozier outside. Shoots over Davis. No good. A bit long that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers earning this break in the action, up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. You got to like what Anthony Davis has done in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
On the court for the Lakers, LeBron James out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Davis in at the center position. Here's Hayward. The shot no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got 12 points in the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting poorly at only 28%. Rozier against Monk. Now here's Rozier. The D's right on him. Some solid defense from James. To the inside. Ariza can't get it to go. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Rozier outside. Pass to Hayward. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, when Gordon Hayward first entered into the league, he was pretty slender. But over the years, he's added some muscle to his frame. And because of that weight room work, he's improved too.
That free throw good from Hayward. Putting on more strength is so important in this league. It's a whole new ball game coming from college to the NBA, as you know, C-Web.
Yeah, well, I think Hayward recognized that fact. I mean, which is why he decided to bulk up so he could match the physicality of the league.
Oubre, he's checked in for Rozier, and he makes both free throws.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
The Lakers shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Right around 1.5 minutes played in the third quarter. James passes to Westbrook. Over Washington. Westbrook with the miss.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
So it's the Hornets who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
growing up as a kid and watching the Cavs teams take on Jordan and the Bulls and all the heartbreak from back then, you're thinking, are we ever going to get our opportunity to be at the top of the mountain? In 2016, even going down 3-1, everyone was probably thinking the same thing. Well, okay, well, it's another good run, but, we'll try again next year. We were at Game 4 that night when the Cavs went down 3-1 in Cleveland, and my oldest daughter graduated from high school, and we went to Disney World for a
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. What a gorgeous, and David,
Kevin, great to hear.
You always have. Priorities very straight with you, David. Thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. The two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, at the guard positions, Young and Herter. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5, down low. So Atlanta will get the first possession. What do you think, Brent, happens to a team with its chemistry at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent clearly a lot of time together by this point.
Well, I think you try to find ways to still keep practice entertaining and try to find those days off and sneak in some things that are, outside of what the monotony of a season might be over the course of 6 or 7 months. So continuing to be creative with a day off, maybe visits in the city to someplace that guys haven't been before, team dinners and things like that to still promote the camaraderie you want and togetherness of the team, Kevin. That becomes extremely important at this point of the year.
Capella, and Davis sends it back. Down low, Westbrook double team. Rebounded by Capella. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Herter passes to Young. Over Westbrook. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Ariza kicks to Monk. There's the pass to Davis. Over Hunter. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Monk.
Defense maybe got away with a foul there, but AD too good for their best efforts with that shot.
Passes it to Hunter. Out to the right wing. Here's Herter. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Hunter. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Ariza.
Well, Hunter became a household name with winning a national championship when he was in college. He wasted no time showing that he was going to be ready for NBA competition.
And the first one at the line is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration.
Now, here's Monk. 11 points last game. Over Hunter. Rebound by the Hawks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
Maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they look like the better team.
Anthony's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it, missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's gotten him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully that'll help.
So it's the Hawks now. They trail by 3, and Herter gets it to go.
He's shooting that with tons and tons of confidence. Herter with another catch-and-shoot basket.
Westbrook finds James. And there's the drive.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
The Hawks have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Outside Collins. Pass to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. 5 to shoot. High arcing shot. Herter, no good. Lakers leading by 3. Monk, no one around him. And the 3 off target.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
The pass to Capella. Passes it to Young. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
Westbrook against Young. To the paint. Here's James. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Westbrook, and again it's the Lakers.
Nice to see Westbrook rise up and knock that one down. When he has that solid base, it looks good.
Young up top, James covering, and the rejection by LeBron.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Monk finds Anthony. Now here's Westbrook. Back to Anthony. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Melo showing some muscle. Impressive right there with that physical finish.
Young with the ball. And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. Well, leadership definitely in LeBron James's job description. He says it's not always giving pats on the back.
I think conflict, it just builds character. It builds even more trust. You're able to get on someone able to get on you, and then, you know, the whistle blown, let's get out and let's execute what needs to be done.
You know, GA, that ability to hold your teammates accountable is important, isn't it?
Not only that, it's a hallmark of winning teams. Those open and honest lines of communication.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Kendrick Nunn out there with MP. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Anthony in at the 3 slot.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Let me remind the audience, Brent Barry, a winner of 2 titles with the Spurs. Brent, what's the secret sauce to winning a title?
Yeah, honestly, you got to have a superstar. And I was lucky enough to play with the great Hall of Famer Tim Duncan, along with Greg Popovich. You got to have a couple of those guys on your team in order to win a title.
And so it's the Lakers with it after the basket by Atlanta. Nunn up top. Olynyk is covering. They get it back. And the dunk by James.
Well, you like to see LeBron make the read there as it comes off the rim and taking advantage of crashing the glass.
To the right side. For the 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. MP outside. Back to Anthony. Pass to Nunn. Over Young. Nunn can't get it to fall. The Hawks trail by 4. Kendrick Nunn, the undrafted guard, he made a big splash, Brent, as soon as he entered the NBA.
Yeah, I'm really trying to find a way to not just score the basketball to make the impact. It's playing out a pick and roll, trying to make the right decision. But he absolutely can go out there and get you a bucket.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
He's been a stretch big his entire career as Kelly Olynyk becomes a weapon as a 5-man out on the perimeter.
And the Hawks making a change here. Zhang. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers on top, leading by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Lakers. Leading by 5. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Here's Young. And the rejection by James.
Wow, LeBron throwing that one away hard. There's a message behind that block.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And Davis can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 8. To the wing right side. Capella finds Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Herter. He has 5. 6 to shoot. The 11-footer. The Lakers with the rebound. Ariza's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Westbrook, and he banks in the layup. And now a 10-point Laker lead.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
Young with no one around. Drills the three-pointer. Young's got 5 points so far.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
D.A., he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
From deep, Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
On the wing, Monk. He has 5. No good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Young taking his time here. Capella dishes to Young. Off on the layup.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as it can have, you're right. Monk's shot's good.
Yeah, the big man, LeBron, finding a teammate and does a great job of seeing somebody that's uncovered.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Atlanta making some changes. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Clint Capella. Okongwu comes in for Collins. And it's Gallinari in for Hunter. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Nunn against Young. Kicks it to Gallinari. Going inside. And Gallinari throws it down.
Nice to see Gallo with a head of steam, and he throws down the hammer jam.
Inside. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own. Shoots. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. It's deflected.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
Young inside. Defended by Nunn. Pass to Bradley. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Here's none. Second shot opportunity, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Every bit of strength used that time as Lopez rips down that rebound.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Lopez serves as an unbelievable case study for someone who changed his game over time. I mean, almost in a season. So specifically, how he added the three-point shot, it's made him such a valuable asset to this offense.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful.
Kelly Olynyk checked in for Kevin Huerter. The Lakers also making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Lopez. Ken Bazemore comes in for Anthony. And MP subbed in for Bradley. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Young on the wing. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
You start getting the feeling that Trae Young is going to be one of those guys that once he gets into his three-point motion, count it.
Right side, Jordan. The dish to Howard. MP passes to Nunn. Back to MP. Unable to get that one. Misses. And so the Lakers take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
the dunk.
I started out in the NBA, well, it's now called the G League, but back then in 2008, 2009, it was the D League in my hometown of Erie, Pennsylvania. I was the full-time public address announcer for the Bayhawks in Erie, and obviously that experience led me to
the iconic and ever-busy freeways of L.A. Welcome